you want to know what's going on here in the local Southern Oregon real estate market, not New York, LA, or Texas, right? It's current and local information that's relevant to you and will help you make the best decisions about buying or selling in Southern Oregon, or even moving to Southern Oregon for that matter. And that's exactly what you're going to get on this video right here and the rest of the videos on this channel. Whether you're a buyer, seller, or just curious about the current market conditions, this video is for you and for everyone who is interested in the Southern Oregon real estate market, okay? The market is shifting. Make no mistake about it, and that's why it's important to know what to expect. So I'm going to share with you all sorts of data, what the trends are looking like, and I'm going to tell you what you can expect in the near future for the Southern Oregon real estate market. Hey, I'm Brian Simmons. I'm a licensed real estate agent with eXp Realty here in Southern Oregon, and I would love to hear from you. Any of your questions that you have, feel free to drop a comment down below or even reach out to me directly at 541-954-7758. You can call or text me there, or if email is better for you, you can find my email address down in the description of this video. Okay, so I know you're dying to hear about the shifting Southern Oregon real estate market, so let's go ahead and cut to the chase and dive right in. One thing that's very important to know is how similar the current environment is to last year. It's very similar in a lot of ways, but also very different in one very important way. Okay, it's December 27th, 2023. Mortgage rates are almost the exact same as they were last year at the same time. Okay, inventory, the same thing, within one unit. The average number of pending houses is within one house, okay? And the average number of closed homes for the last 3 weeks is just 6 more than it was last year. One of the most important things I want you to know about is just the trajectory of where we're at with mortgage rates, okay? Last year, this time, we were at about 6.5%, heading to 8%, okay? So they were increasing pretty significantly. This year, we're at 6.5%, and rates are coming down and should continue to come down. We don't know exactly to where, but they're heading down. Okay, so those are very different trajectories, right? Last year was going up, this year is going down. Very, very different, right? So to expect things to remain the same given those differences is obviously not very wise, right? Even with last year's increasing mortgage rates, we saw buying activity increase every single week from the last week of the year through February, okay? And the only reason it really slowed down in February is because that's exactly when those rates really took off and started to skyrocket by a full point in that 1 month, okay? In past years, that increase really kind of leveled off like mid-February or later February, and it maintained at a high level through spring and summer before finally kind of trickling down in September. And so the last time we were actually in this same position where the market was expecting rates to decline heading into the spring would have been back in January of 2019 and 2020, both of which were insanely competitive sellers markets and led to huge increases in home values. Okay, so we are facing very similar conditions right now as we were then. Okay, granted, we're not at 4% heading to 3%, but we're at 6.5%. We're heading down. So who knows how far that could go. But the important thing to know is that that is the trajectory, and it's very, very similar. So the Southern Oregon real estate market is shifting, and that is the exciting news for buyers and sellers in Grants Pass, Medford, Ashland, and beyond. So if you're someone who has been considering buying or selling, I will tell you, like I have been for months now, the best time to buy was November and December, okay? But the second best time to buy is right now, okay? And as rates come down, the competition heats up, right? So home prices are going to increase. And so if you are waiting for rates to come down, you need to talk to a lender and run the numbers because the math just does not add up, okay? The higher amount that you'll pay for a home in 3 or 6 months will more than eat up any decrease in the mortgage rate that you're going to get. So for example, if you have a $400,000 mortgage at 6.5%, that's $2,528 per month, okay? If you were to wait for rates to get down to under 6%, let's say 5.99, that same house then is worth, let's say, $425, and your mortgage payment is $2,545, okay? And you just lost out on another $25,000 of appreciation. So your mortgage more, and you lost out on $25,000 in appreciation because you waited for rates to get under 6% in that scenario. And that exactly is why I've been saying forever, it does not make sense to wait right now. So if you are considering buying or selling, call me, all right? Let's discuss this. We can talk through all the specifics of your scenario, and I would love to help you understand, this market and the different things that are going on and what we're expecting to see. I'd love to help you understand that and help you make the best decision that you can make for yourself. Okay. Now, let me share with you exactly what's been going on over the last week or two in the Southern Oregon real estate market. So we're going to take a look at the data for Jackson and Josephine counties single-family residential homes. So as of this morning, December 27th, 2023, for Jackson and Josephine counties, we had 959 active single-family residential listings on the market as of this morning. Only 38 new listings over the last week because of Christmas. 30 price changes, 11 came back on the market, 44 pending, 24 closed, and 34 expired, withdrawn, or canceled. And I didn't report on the data for the week prior because I was on vacation with my family for Christmas. But I can tell you a few takeaways from that and this last week, looking at both of them together, which is, number one, inventory is still decreasing as expected. So nothing really crazy there. We did see a big spike in closed transactions before last week with 85 and only saw 24 during Christmas, but that's to be expected. Also, that decrease in the amount down to 24 closings, I think is in large part due to the fact that First American Title has had a big technical issue and hasn't been able to close any transactions from late last week to early this week. So I think that's a big factor there, and I would expect there to be a big increase in the number of closed deals next week when I do this video based on that information right there. So I will, of course, keep you posted on all of that. So if you'd like to stay up to speed on what's going on in the Southern Oregon real estate market, please don't forget to hit that like button, click the subscribe icon, and you will stay up to date. Again, I'm Brian Simmons with eXp Realty, licensed real estate agent here in Southern Oregon, and I would love to hear from you. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly at 541-954-7758. That's my direct cell phone number. Call me, text me, whatever's easiest. If you prefer to email, you can drop me an email and find that email address down in the comment section, or sorry, down in the description of this video below. And feel free to reach out in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.